literally stacks of boxes full of hopefully CGC comic slabs that I haven't opened in a couple of, well, more than a couple of months, a few months. And we're going to get to opening them today and see what they got. I've totally forgotten what's coming to me. Guys doing? As you guys saw in the little intro, I got a lot of packages that I need to open up that had just been piling up for the last few weeks or months. And Alman wants me to get rid of all the boxes. So some of you guys might be saying, well, what does these packages have to do with cars? Well, here's the thing. Early on, I used to collect a lot of stuff. I used to collect comics. And I kept those comics for a long time. And then when I started working with the Todd McFarlane Spawn vehicles, I opened up boxes of those comics, and a lot of them ended up being worth a few $1,000s. So I've always, if you've been following me, you know what I'm talking about. I've always let everybody know that a really good investment is comics. Especially if you pick the right ones, or if you pick comics that are variants now, and there's a lot of different variants. But if you just invest a little bit of money into comics, and you don't read certain comics, you buy one to read and buy two more to save or whatever, you can make some pretty good money. I mean, there's quite a bit of people that make a living out of buying and selling comics and trading comics for whatever. But I know from experience, just by saving some that I bought when I was in college, they ended up being worth a few $1,000s. Nowadays, instead of buying it for $2 or $3, nowadays you buy a variant comic for like 15 to $50, and in a year or two after it's been signed and CGC'd, it can go up to $200 to $300, $400, depending on the rarity of the comic, the author that signs it, or not the author, well, the author of the signature, and a lot of different other factors. But the bottom line is, it's a really quick and easy way to invest some of your money and get a good return on investment a few years down the road. So today, I've already opened up the boxes that you saw earlier, so it's not going to take that much time. It's basically like an unveiling. I'm going to open up the comics, boxes that have the comics, so you guys can see what they are, and hopefully be able to talk a little bit about them and inspire or motivate you guys to invest in some comics. Some of you guys know too that we have a Comic Con called Soldier Con, where we have a Comic Con with artists and cosplayers, cosplay contests, and it has a car show as well. We call it Soldier Con, and that's how all this makes sense. So the first box is coming from Clan McDonald. The Clan McDonald. And I know it's going to be a good piece, because he always sends me great stuff. It's going to be a big mess after all this. And yep. Holy crap. I totally have forgotten about this. This is a 9.9. Normally, like Perfect Comics, they usually come in like a 9.8. A Perfect comic, I don't think I've ever seen a Perfect one, is a 10. And this is a Vampirella, a 9.9. And wow, okay, this is a great way to start. The next one, I already destroyed the box, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up the other packaging. Now you guys know why I went ahead and opened up the boxes. It's going to take a little bit of time. And this is coming from Mutant Beaver Comics, and they're an outfit out of Canada one of the coolest things about them is they always, I mean, this is just awesome. They always send me like a little gift with my packages. So this is the gift. It's Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's a variant, and it doesn't have a title, so it's what they call a virgin variant. And I believe this is from, I don't know if it's from Delato or Perillo. Either way, awesome comic. As a bonus from Mutant Beaver Comics. These guys are great. And so the comic that I got is one of my favorite characters is Wolverine. It's the Return of Wolverine. It's a 9.8, and more than likely I got this on a really good discount because I wouldn't have gotten just the comic without a signature. So there's a reason why I got it, and I'm glad I did because it's a 9.8. Thank you again, you guys out of Mutant Beaver Comics. You guys always do me right. I appreciate it. I don't think I do anything special. They're just really cool with their customers. So shout out to Mutant Beaver Comics. Okay, on to another box that's opened. And one of the things I really don't like is not many people do it anymore, but when they put popcorn as a buffer for shipping stuff. I mean, it's a big mess, and it's a whole lot easier if you use old paper or bubble wrap. But yeah, I'm not a fan of popcorn. This one, okay. I'm getting blind. I'm blinded by the light. No, this is X-Men #1. It's a yellow label that it's signed. And I actually have quite a bit of few of these myself, but they haven't been graded or slabbed. It's pretty awesome. And I didn't even see who it came from. Dots Comics and Collectibles. Not, I guess, might have been an eBay buy a while ago. Okay, this next one is, gosh, oh, Signature Comics. Guy always takes care of me too. He like reaches out to me and says, "Hey, I got these. What do you think?" And most of the time he doesn't have to twist my arm to to get me to get the comics. But if I'm guessing correctly, I think these might be. Yep. These are Weapon X. So these are 9.8s of Weapon X. So Kristen dressed up as Weapon X for Amazing Las Vegas Comic Con, I think last year. She had a very good, nice costume, and I always, since I like Wolverine so much, I always think about Kristen when I get a Weapon X comic. And so now I got to get, this is a blue label, means it hasn't been signed yet, so I'm going to go and figure out a way to get these signed later on down the road. Not anytime soon, mind you, not anytime soon. I still have, gosh, I think I still have like 80 Tyler Kirkham comics that I got at a really good rate from Unknown Comics. And so I got to catch Tyler at one of his conventions and get them signed.